Hey guys, this is Andrew, and today I'm going to talk to you about low screaming once again. The last video was just mainly to get you in the mindset, or the vocal set, of actually making the growling low scream sound. And I did that by telling you to get that kind of like sigh thing, like the frustrated sigh, getting home from work after 15-hour day, whatever the hell you're doing. And just like, yo! And we get to that point, basically, and that's the starting point, and that really is all what it is. That is the basic technique that you do use, but there are a few things that I've discovered over the last few weeks that have made my scream much less breathy, easier to do, and easier to hold out. And I mean, like, duration. Like, before, it was so breathy that it could only last, like, 3 seconds, and now I've more than doubled my screaming duration from that. And the way I describe this is you kind of, now you don't want to feel like this because you could hurt yourself if you do it wrong, but what you're literally doing, from what my knowledge of vocal anatomy and from what it feels like is going on in my throat, I know the low screams are produced by the false chords, and what it feels like I'm doing when I do it like this is that instead of pushing a lot of breath through the false chords and getting the scream sound, is you're tightening the false chords a little more, and you're using less air, but you're using more air pressure. I hope that makes sense. And I discovered this by screaming a song called Timeless Winter by Into Eternity. And the scream had this very, like, kind of sound to it. So I'll just do it for you, just so you know what I mean. Scorned by winter's wrath, I lay still in the night. Something like that. I still can't get it as perfect as that guy does. But it has a kind of weird sound to it, and when I did it, I discovered that I had to kind of tighten my false chords a little more and direct the air a little more into the soft palate, which you should be doing anyways, but when you do it like that, you really feel it, especially on the wrath word. So it's like, wrath! You really do feel it up in the back, and also doing this, I felt that I could, when I do these low screams, before it would like kill my singing voice, not completely kill it, but much more than the other scream, and now it's almost at the same level as the high screams for me, where it really doesn't affect my singing voice at all, really. I mean, it does after a certain amount of time, but it's getting much easier to mix the high screams, the low screams, the singing, the raspy singing by doing this method. And so that's what I would kind of recommend to do this, is get that kind of, so we started with this, like, yo! And like, follow the signs! It's very breathy. And then so you around like combination of getting that soft palate feeling and the little feeling in there, so you get that yo. Hear the difference? So I'm starting with the breathy one and kind of closing it a little bit to make it tighter. So I'll do it again. Yo. So follow my hand there. Yo. You can hear the difference, or I hope you can through the microphone, but I can hear the difference very clearly. And that's really the best way I can describe it. Maybe look up that song, Timeless Winter by Into Eternity, and just give it a try and see what you can do with it. Just try getting that sound like the yo, that sound that really gets the soft palate feeling. Yeah. Anyway, so that's my next little lesson on growling and low screams. I'm in the learning process of getting better with this too, so if you have any questions, ask me and I will most likely have an answer. Yeah, and if you record a video of yourself doing any screams and want me to check it out to make sure you're not killing your voice, feel free to send a video response or whatever, and I'll be happy to look at it. So yeah, leave a like if you like, subscribe if you want more, favorite, blah 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 blah, you know the drill. So yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.